Hi, everyone. I'm here with my friend Dave.
Hi, everybody.
Say hi, Dave.
Hi.
Dave and I have been friends forever. We've decided that...
At least 40 years.
Yeah, 1981, I think.
Yeah.
Is when we met.
In Houston, Texas.
In Houston, Texas. I was working for Graybar Electric, and he was working for Brown and Root as a purchasing agent. And I was his inside salesperson for our salesperson with Graybar Electric.
Right, right.
And so David is a native Illinoisan. Is that how you say it, Illinoisan?
Yes.
Is that right?
I'm originally from Chicago, yeah.
Yeah, he's from Chicago. Well, you're not from Chicago. You're from Peoria.
Well, I went to high school in Peoria.
You went to high school in Peoria. But weren't you born in Peoria?
No, I was born in Evanston, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago.
Oh, well, there you go. See, I learned something new. Although I probably knew that already.
You're just old and you forgot. And so
he called me old.
I went to grade school in Rockford, Illinois. I went to high school in Peoria.
And how long did you work for Brown and Root?
7.5 years. So I started working for Brown and Root in Chicago, or actually in the suburbs, and then got transferred to Houston in 1980.
Yeah. The interesting thing about David is that, as he said, we've been friends for like 40 years, but we both moved to California together, roughly. Well, I actually moved out first.
But we went on vacation to California.
That's right.
Together.
That was in April of 1984, I think it was.
So I was living in Arizona. You were back in Houston. We arranged to meet up in Southern California for the first trip for either one of us to California.
And I think we rented a red convertible, didn't we? Is that right?
I don't remember that, but we did our usual tourist thing and decided at the end of that trip that this was a place that both of us wanted to be.
And so I spent a year trying to move to California, and I finally just gave up and I just quit my job. And
no, I thought you got a job transfer.
I did, but I had quit my job. They found out that I was moving over here, and they asked me, well, do you want to work for us? Because I can find you a job over there. And so they did. I ended up working in Anaheim, California for the same company that I was working for in Houston. So I moved out here first, and then David came, I think it was 6 months or a year after, right?
Yeah, because I think I got laid off from my job, and it was like, this is time, if I'm going to make the move to California, this is the time to do it. So I came out and stayed with you for a week or two through your connections at your work. I got a job that convinced me to move out here, so I moved out here however long after you.
And then the interesting thing is, I don't know if I should mention this, but I was the best man at your wedding.
Oh, at one of my weddings.
one of his weddings. He got a divorce from that girl. So, anyway, but we've been friends for 40 years. Yeah. I think you're one of the longest friendships that I have. Actually, my friend Joe Valdez is probably the longest friendships that I've had. But nonetheless, every time he lives in Franklin, Tennessee now, which is a suburb of Nashville. But every time that he comes out back and visits family here, his wife's family, right?
Yeah, here in Redondo Beach.
Right, we get together and we spend hopefully an afternoon together. We actually have a mutual friend, Bill, who lives in Rancho Cucamonga.
Right.
And we were actually going to go see him today, but Bill wasn't feeling well. And so, but every time that David comes back out, we make it a point to go see Bill because, you know, when we all moved here to California, so we all became good friends and we used to do a bunch of stuff together.
Well, and Bill was a friend of mine from high school in Peoria. Right. And then he moved out here after we were out here. And he's still living here and I moved away. But
and I helped Bill sell his house in Palm Springs. And then I also helped him buy his current home in Yucca Valley. So,
not Yucca Valley.
Actually, not Yucca Valley, Rancho Cucamonga. I gotta get the Yucca Valley out of my head. So anyway, so now, you know, in the world of videos and stuff like that, I told you we should do a video day. Every time we come out, we're gonna do a video.
Okay, so here we go.
So here we go. This is it. We've actually had a great day today. We went to PV. You know, it's the first day that the sun came out after the rain.
Yeah, after a long drought here, you had a lot of rain.
Right.
And
it's been a beautiful day. The scenery is amazing. So stay tuned.
Got some nice ocean shots from our day today.
Right.
Yeah.
So anyways, I just wanted to do a little short video with Dave, and you'll see more when he keeps coming back. And again, I love you, David.
Thank you, Joe. I love you too, bud.
All right, bye now.
Bye.